All right, everybody, welcome back to the Week 12 Managers Review featuring Matthew Bell. Uh, Another exciting week happening. A lot of stuff went down, so we had quite a few upsets in the league this week. I'm going to go over some good basic roster management first because there were a couple matchups that could have been decided by that, and I think I just want to let everybody know how to not make that mistake again. Is Miguel Vargas a superstar? I think that's a question we might have to start having. But let's just jump into our first segment. I'm just going to talk about basic roster management. Matthew, you can feel free to jump in. But
Sure.
we tell everybody just to hit quick lineup, but that's not really the end of the story. If you really want to make sure you win every week, especially those close weeks. So I'm going to cover this a little bit more in my matchup with Connor, but Connor hit quick lineup, and he has a lot of pitchers. He didn't go through and make sure that he was hitting the start limit. So everybody gets 9 starts per week. If you hit 9 starts before Sunday, all of your pitcher points will be voided from then on. So if you hit it on Monday, if you get 9 starts, that's impossible with our slots unless you fill every reliever slot with
Yeah, the
a
earliest you can do it is
um,
like Tuesday, even with that,
yeah.
because you still hit eight.
Yes, exactly. But you really want to get to 8 before Sunday, and then anything you get on Sunday is gravy. So your limit is 8. So before Sunday, your limit is 8. So just after you hit quick lineup, go through, count all your starts. And if you've got more than that, you should pick and choose who does what. Also, just logging in once a day to see what guys are sitting. If you've got an extra hitter, I know there's a couple people who don't roster an extra hitter slot. That's perfectly fine. You don't have to worry about that. But then you're not really taking advantage of the daily league format, right? The daily move format. Matthew and I and people who really care about the league get even more of an advantage than we already have because we're checking the app every day. Like yesterday, I saw that tagged was day to day, and that only was announced like an hour before the game or 2 hours before the game. So I was able to take him out and put Lindor in, and Lindor got some points. So, and I beat Connor by only like 12. That's the kind of little things that matter when those matchups get really close. But that aside, let's move into our first segment, and this is going to be Guess the Savant. So, I set this up for Chris originally, but the whole idea of this is to not be guessing the guys correctly, but just being on the right track, right? The benefit of being able to read and understand a hitter's profile based on the Savant page is good because you can identify and evaluate guys you've never seen before, right? A rookie comes up, he's making a huge splash. Okay, well, what's actually going on? What does this hitter profile look like? Who can I compare him to? That's what's really important with reading savants, right? And
Uh,
with veterans, it's a year to year thing. We're not going to address that, right? I feel like I've gone over that in the hitter savant reading episode. But Matthew, do you have anything to say about this?
no, I agree with what you're saying.
Well, let's just go straight into it. So how this is structured, I've got 8. 6 I want to do for sure. Depending on how we're doing on time, we might do 8.
Okay.
So I picked these are all top 100 guys. Just so you know, Matthew, like with maybe a couple exceptions, I would rank pretty much all these guys in the top 100.
Okay. Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
a couple of these pitchers I wouldn't. They'd be right on the edge. But they're top 50 pitchers. I'd say that much for sure.
Pitcher savants are going to be hard, man. I do not know that.
They're difficult. But I picked some ones that I think if you look at the profile closely, you can pick out who it is. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. So this is so there. I divided it into easy, medium, hard, and then a bonus. The bonus guys are not in the top 100, but let's just go here. So screen 1, share. All right, can you see that?
Yeah.
So this is our first savant. This is a pitcher. So Matthew, I want you to look at this. Tell me what you see. What are you looking at?
Oh God, I'm looking at our pitching run value here, but our ERA is like decent. This actually looks a lot like Max Mayer's page when I was reviewing him earlier, talking to Chris about trades. But I don't think it's Max Mayer.
So I'll give you
Oh
another thing
wait,
for this. I will give you hints. So I mainly made this for Chris because I don't think like I have to sort of lead Chris to this. Reading a Savant page is hard. You're not going to get the guy exactly. So I've got some hints lined up here. If you want, I
yeah.
can go through them slowly one by one.
I
So do you
the,
want the
the
divid? Do you want the division, the ranking at the position, or a hint from on the page?
I would love the division, I think.
So this is an NL West pitcher,
West.
and he's quite good. As you can see from the pitching run value, he's been
Yeah,
very
he's
good.
good. Just who throws that slow and gets good results in the NL West? Because this definitely isn't a Rockies pitcher if it's top 100 guys.
Not a Rockies pitcher.
And hmm, oh, could this be Randy Vasquez?
Randy Vasquez is a good guess. He's not a top 100 guy though, so it's not going to be
That's
him.
fair. I don't know. He was like pretty good at the start of this season. I was wondering if he might have been able to be.
So look on the page a little bit more. Now, what do you notice about this pitcher's profile?
I mean, I see what he's good at, extension and not walking.
Right, he
I
doesn't
don't
walk any guys. There's another thing he
yeah.
does really well. This is actually what I would say is the most important part of his profile.
Oh, duh, chase rate. I for some reason I thought that was
Pace, yeah,
something else.
but even
Yeah,
more
but he
than
has like
that,
no whiff at K rate.
he's got no whiff, he's got no K. So how is he getting guys out?
Extension, I mean, is helping him a lot, probably.
But he's not getting whiffs on that extension. It's not. He's
Oh,
not.
you mean the ground? Yeah, ground ball.
Yes, the ground balls. Yes. So that's how this pitcher is getting his bread and butter. He's got a 90th percentile ground ball rate. And his extension definitely helps him. Probably a lot with that chase rate because it helps his breakers get a lot less, or a lot movement, a lot closer to the plate. He helps him tunnel his pitches, even though he doesn't have that ability though.
Oh, is this Robleski?
Nope, not
Damn.
Robleski. That's a good guess though.
I
Robleski
don't
doesn't
know.
get ground balls.
Oh, he doesn't really. Well, then how does he get outs? Is it fly balls? Because he doesn't get strikeouts either.
This is why he's so confusing. This is
Okay.
why I'm like, how is this guy good?
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay.
Think good. Think good, guys. This guy's good. He's a
Good
name.
guys.
Yeah, like this is the easy tier. These guys are gonna be names.
Okay, it's not Michael King. Um,
Nope, it's not Michael King.
not Glasnow, because he's done. I mean, like pitching in the NL West. I don't even know who like is a good pitcher in the NL West that's not hurt right now.
So what team usually has the best pitchers in the NFL?
Well, obviously the
Hopefully
Dodgers
the
do,
Liverpool.
but
That's true. That's true. That wasn't really what I was saying.
hmm,
So you want to know where I would rank him at the position?
I mean, sure.
I think he's a
Yeah, I mean,
rock solid like SP20 right now. 15 to 20.
SP20
Would be in our league, that's where I would rank him.
NL West. I mean, this can't be Diamondbacks. They don't have anybody. Unless this is Michael Soroka, but I don't think it is.
Sound like sort of good guess. I think his page does look a lot like this actually. But
Yeah, who is this? NL
feel free to
West.
look up guys on Savant. By the way, Matthew, I'll totally let you do that.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if that's going to help that much. Oh, this. Why is this escaping me so bad?
You're gonna be like, oh, of course. I don't think this is a guy you're particularly interested in, which is why I think he's a bit of a blind spot. I love this dude.
You love him? That probably mean he like is barely better than sucking.
you might say that about this guy. I would never because he's got an amazing track record.
Amazing track record. What team is he on?
This guy pitches for the San Francisco Giants.
Oh, the fucking Giants. Oh, I forgot about them. Is this Robbie Ray?
Nope.
Fuck. Ray, not Ray.
He was hurt a little bit to start the year.
Is this Roop?
Nope.
Um, it's not JV, right? He's not pitching yet.
Nope. Not Jimmy. He's also on the Tigers now.
Oh, right, right. He went back. He did do that to me. Giant. I actually don't know Giants pitching. Like straight up, I don't know them.
So, do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, dude. I mean,
This is Logan Webb.
oh,
Yes.
uh, I would
I
not have guessed that this was his page though. I thought he threw harder than this. I thought he was like
Nope.
94.
Nope. He does not throw very fast, and so he derives all of his value from his
Yeah, ground
extension.
ball right and
Yeah,
extension.
so he doesn't throw a very tough fastball, but he's so extended that it perceived velocity, I'm guessing, is like 95. So that helps
Yeah,
him. Even though, but his ground ball rate and his walk rate, he doesn't walk anybody. His ground ball rate and his walk rate make up for the lack of whiffs and Ks, and he limits barrels, which means he doesn't give up home runs. Plus, his home park is awesome, which is why his values are so high, even though his stuff doesn't look amazing. Now, this was the easy pitcher. Let's move on to our hitter. I love this page. I think it's so instructive for like reading a page and figuring out why a guy is good or not. But this is our hitter. So let's go here. So this is
whoa.
a very distinct profile. This guy, I think, has one of the most distinct profile page like profiles of anybody.
Is this Jacob Wilson or Arias?
This is Arise. This is Luis Arise. So already exactly Matthew knows who this is. So explain how exactly you knew this was Luis Arise, like right off the
I
bat,
mean,
or Jacob Wilson, who's also
yeah,
another great
sure. I
guess.
mean, it's pretty clear here. Like the barrel hard hit and bat speed is like I don't know if anybody has Luis Arias bat speed. It was definitely between Jacob Wilson and Luis Arias, though. I think their page is probably pretty identical. But yeah, it's like the high XBA with absolutely no X slug and X woba. I mean, that's just and no walks, no
Like
strikeouts
that,
either.
this
That's a ride.
this yeah, you see this at the top of the page. You see the XBA all the way up, and everything else is blue. Singles
Yeah,
merchant immediately,
yeah.
immediately singles merchant,
There's
and this
really
just
only
confirms
like
it.
two of these guys in the league at this point, though.
Yeah, there's only a couple of them, and Chandler Simpson too. Like sort of fits this profile, though he strikes out more than the other guys.
Yeah,
But yes, like this
he also
is a
doesn't get as many singles, but
yeah, true. True. He also does not play great defense. Arise doesn't either. This is another thing. Arise is
well,
slow as hell. This
I
sprint
was gonna
speed,
say
like,
hasn't Arise has been good this season on the defense
mhm,
though, but
yeah.
yeah, usually
One
pretty
thing,
bad.
one thing I'll say about this, Matthew, there's a way to get the team like right off the bat. Like you should know what the team is every single page. Like, do you know why, Matthew?
Yeah, park shape.
Use the whole page. Yep, use the whole page. And for this next one, using the
Dude,
whole
I don't get
page is going to
Davis
be
asking me to guess to get park shapes is going to be too much.
you're not going to get everyone, but like Oracle is pretty distinct.
I
Um,
mean, I just don't know any of them
let's
like
go
by heart.
on to medium hitter. But like the point is for this to be like instructive. You know, you don't have to know every park. You just have to know like what a guy's page looks like. So
76.4.
this is our medium hitter.
I know this isn't Kurtz, but it does look a lot like him. There's a lot of
You're
home
right.
runs.
It does look a lot like
And
Kurtz. There's
I'm
one
like,
thing on this page that Kurtz does that this guy doesn't do though,
yeah.
and it sort of more has to do with his other things that I'm not showing right now.
Um, I can't.
Like use like this guy looks like a lot of the perennial power hitter three true outcome guys. Use more of his page.
I'm trying to count the home runs. I don't think it's Schwarber. There's too few, but he does have a lot. Hmm. I'm trying to think. Who's like 19 home runs right now?
Looking at the homers is good. I'll say there's something about this homer plot that is really strange. So I will tell you because it doesn't help. This guy is a left-handed batter.
Oh, I was like about to guess if it was Judge or not.
Yes, this guy is left-handed. So that should help you a little bit.
I mean, I know it's not Rice because that bat speed is wrong. Um,
You're on the right track though, as far as guys you're thinking about.
I
Now
mean, it's
tell me like why you think those guys. Of course, to us the reasoning is obvious. But
Well, okay.
maybe if you don't read Savant pages all the time, you don't know.
I don't know. Bat speed that high is like honestly pretty rare. There's probably like 10 guys, 15 guys in the whole league who have bat speed like that and are good. Maybe less that are, if you say, are good.
That's true.
Um, so that's pretty distinctive. I mean, he's also got amazing contact metrics. Is this Bryce Harper?
No, good guess though.
Hmm. I wanted it to be. I was thinking Phillies because I couldn't get Schwarber out of my mind. I feel like I should know this name. I mean, they've got to be like topping lists at this point, right? Unless they're just like,
Well, I think this guy's a little bit underrated. He doesn't get talked about as much as I would expect him to.
hmm.
He's been lights out this year, and part of the reason is because he's young.
Oh, it's a young guy.
Yes.
Hmm.
Do you want the division?
Yeah, that would be helpful.
NL East.
NL East, young guy. Not
And
Okamoto.
he's
Wish
an
it
elf.
was.
NL East.
Oh, NL East.
Yes, NL East. He also is an outfielder. I'll tell you that much too.
Hmm. This isn't Brandon Marsh.
Nope, not Brandon
Um,
Marsh.
this hmm. Is this even Phillies player?
I'll tell you, it's not a Phillies player.
Wait. No, this isn't Soto either,
Not Soto.
right?
Good guess though. Not Soto.
I mean,
Notice the plate approach.
I was gonna say, yeah, he strikes out too much, but this player is good enough to be Soto. It looks like this page is good
He's put
enough.
up similar numbers. Yep. Like his points per game is not quite as good as Soto's, but it's good.
Yeah, NL East. This isn't Baldwin. This
He's
is
an
not someone.
he's an outfielder. I'll repeat.
Right, right.
And I'll say, look at all of the like. I'm looking at this homer plot. This doesn't make any sense for a left-handed power hitter. Why are all of his homers like to the opposite field? Like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
There's one guy. This was talked about a lot going into draft season. That like he doesn't have any pull side power despite being a power hitter.
Oh,
No homers down the line.
James Wood. James
It
Wood.
is James Wood.
Yeah,
Yes,
that took me a
great.
second. I was thinking. I forgot about the Nats. I forgot they were in the NL East.
Yes, good guess, Matthew. And so what I wanted, the point I wanted to make here for James Wood, he still has tons of upside, even though he's this good, right? Like, this is nuts. He's killing the ball, and he hits it so hard he doesn't even need to pull it. Imagine if he starts pulling the ball. I mean, he would be an absolute beast. So if he continues to produce like this and his strikeout rate doesn't go above 30%, like I'm thinking James Wood could be even better than he already is.
This is what you want right here. This is good stuff.
Yeah, this is pretty delicious. All right, let's move on to our medium pitcher. This
That
guy's
should have
tough.
been easy, man. That was easy compared to the
Yeah.
other one.
Okay. So again, use all of the page here because I think it
Oh
will help you a
God,
lot.
another Davis pitcher, man. 91 mile
This
an hour.
guy is a real Davis pitcher. I love this guy.
Another Davis pitcher.
He hasn't had an amazing season up to this point, very up and down. And that's also because of conditions out of his control in his park. I'll say that much.
I am impressed by the chase rate and whiff rate here.
Yes. Yes. You can tell this guy has tons of upside because he gets lots of chase and lots of whiff.
Is this like an athletics pitcher?
That's a good guess. That's a good guess. I'll tell you the division is NL Central. NL Central.
NL Central. Okay. Okay. Hmm. I don't. I'm trying to remember if any of the Brewers' young guys are lefties or not.
And also notice the pitch plot. What is this guy throwing a lot?
Yeah, I mean it's fastball, splitter, sweeper, all
Mm-hmm.
slow, all up and in. Or
He's a left-handed pitcher.
yeah, I guess that'd be out. Hmm. NL Central. Oh, is this Rhett Lauder?
It's a
Wait,
good
no,
guess. No.
no. Yeah, because his chase and whiff isn't going to be that high.
Like I said, this is good. This guy is pretty good. He's had a rough stretch, but like also like use a little bit more of his profile here. Like, what is this guy? We talked about the ground ball rate with Logan Webb. But
Well,
this guy
obviously,
doesn't get this guy doesn't get
he's much more of a
ground balls.
strikeout pitcher, but he's also kind
Right.
of getting torched. But he has a good
Yes.
XBA, XERA.
Yes. He
Is this
gets
a Brandon?
he doesn't give up ground balls, but his contact metrics are generally pretty good, although he does get barreled. So that means he's a fly ball guy.
This is another like lack of ball knowledge moment where I guess Brandon Woodruff, because I can't remember if he's a lefty or not.
Nope. He is a right-handed pitcher.
Okay,
Where would I rank this guy? Probably around ST 40.
40.
Yeah. And the reason, looking at this profile, loads of whiff and chase, he's got a lot of first start upside. But
Is this a Mitch Keller?
that's another good guess. Not Mitch Keller. He's a right-hander.
I
Think
dude, I
about I mentioned this guy gets torched a lot because of park factors. What park in the NL Central?
red.
Uh, it's Reds. Reds are good, but not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, well, reds are pretty park factor. Oh, forgot Wrigley also has the troll wind.
Wrigley. Yeah, there we go. We're on the right track.
Oh, lefty, lefty, lefty. Um, I thought Shota throws harder than this. Is it Shota?
It
I see
is
also.
Shota Imanaga. Great job. Very difficult. So, like, Shota
I
was
mean,
not talked
He's
about a
got
lot.
that high of a chase and whiff rate. I did not realize
Exactly.
that.
I didn't know. And he's getting absolutely blown up. And so, like, this is a guy I've been thinking about buying low on. Now, what this profile tells me, very low floor, very high ceiling. This guy is going to be all over the place. Plus, he throws a splitter. If he doesn't have the feel for that pitch, he's going to be dead. So this guy, like Shota, he's a dude you just have to stick with. It's going to be a roller coaster. Fly balls in Wrigley. If the wind is blowing out and he gives up this many barrels, like you're going to have a bad day. Like you have to be. This is a guy you have to be very, very careful with, but can reward you amazingly. So like that's what I wanted to like sort of express in this profile is how do we identify upside with pitchers, right? And exactly like Matthew, we're talking about that chase and whiff. Exactly, that tells me this guy's got loads of upside. But I can also identify where the downsides are. This barrel rate, this ground ball rate. He doesn't get extended. His fastball is very slow. Plus, he plays in Wrigley. Like I feel like this is another very instructive profile to like that explains what has happened in even August season and why I think he is going to be better down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still impressed though. Profile looks much better than I thought it would.
Yeah, and exactly with his results, you wouldn't really guess that
Yeah,
because he's been getting torched. So, all right, well, let's move on to our hard hitter.
yeah. I'll try to pick up the pace. I'll try to pick up the pace
Yeah.
here. Oh goodness,
So this is
somebody's
this is
having a bad day,
yes.
man.
So I'd still rank this guy in the top 100, which can tell you a lot. And remember, I stick very close to my preseason rankings, even through midseason.
Oh, this is a catcher. That's funny.
Yes, this is a catcher. How did you
Um,
pick? Catching. Ha!
yeah, it's
You
right
full
there.
page.
This
I would have
couldn't be.
told you he's a catcher anyways.
Oh my gosh.
I kind of feel like off rip, you might just get this one.
There's two guesses in my mind. Um,
I
oh
want
my
to see
god.
if you can off the rip get this.
The two guesses in my mind are like Carter Jensen or Basayo.
No, no, it's neither of those guys. I still wouldn't rank them in the top 100. They're good. They're top 10 catchers, but I wouldn't rank them in the top 100 overall.
Oh, they're all. Oh, this guy's in the top 100. Okay.
Yes, I would still put this guy in the top 100. He's been
Basayo.
hurt and he's sucked before that. Even though he kind of started off the year a little bit hot, he was making good contact and stuff. But notice his batting run value very poor. Not had a good season.
This isn't Rutschman. I know that. Oh, Will Smith. Wait.
Nope, not Will Smith. No, read into the profile. Just because all of the blocks are blue doesn't mean you can sort of parse out what his profile looks like, right?
Well, I'm really just looking at bat speed and barrel rate here.
Right? He's
I
good
mean,
at those two things, but what is the other profile? Like extrapolate his profile out. Like imagine this guy was having a good season and sort of bring those bars up a bit. Like what might this guy remind you of? I noticed a couple of things in the first percentile here that should tell you a lot.
oh yeah, XBA. That is pretty shockingly low.
I'll give you the division. It might enlighten you a little bit. So this guy plays in the AL West.
West. AL West. Okay. Oh, Raleigh.
This is Cal Raleigh. Yes, this
Yeah.
is Cal Raleigh. And what
Uh,
I wanted to express here is basically like even though he's having a bad season, his profile is intact and like his bat speed still looks the same. So as he plays more, like plus he's a guy who has an awful batting average. He's gonna be a dude who's very susceptible to BABIP luck. I haven't checked his BABIP. I suspect it's rather
I
low.
mean, this doesn't look like BABIP luck though. He's just like not hitting the ball well.
Yeah,
Exit
well, his
velocity's
barrel rate is
down.
still fine. Cal Raleigh has never gotten amazing contact metrics off the bat. It's because he can barrel balls and hit them and just muscle them out of the yard. That's why he's so good. Like if you go back, his profile is really weird. Like it's 2025, like bottom of the barrel XBA, like bottom of the barrel squared up percent, but he hits the ball harder. He's not doing that right now, but because that bat speed is the same, I expect him to continue to do it in the future. But like, yeah, he's in a slump. His profile is still there. Like this XBA, probably going to be bottom 10% of the league for the most part. You know, but that like I think Cal Raleigh's profile is intact, and it's going to look like this regardless of what he does. Um, but let's move on. So this guy's also fun, a hard pitcher. This profile is so weird, Matthew. I feel like this is a page you might have looked at a lot.
Whoa, 97. Three. What the? What?
This is why I saved him for hard. This guy is another top 50 pitcher. I'm not sure if he's a top 100 player right now.
This isn't Sandy, right?
This is Sandy.
Sandy. Okay. I was
Wow.
thinking Sandy. I just didn't realize his page looked this good now. It looked worse the last time I looked at it.
Yeah, this is Sandy. And like Matthew, I expect you to get this much easier than Chris. A, because he's on your team. You've looked at this profile a bunch. B, you know what he does.
Yeah.
So like
Well, I mean,
Sandy's
really, it's the insanely high velo and like no walks, good ground ball rate, but like no strikeouts. That's
no
Sandy.
chase or no
Yeah.
whiff and no K, which is
Yeah.
hilarious. How do you get chases with Sandy's stuff and not get whiffs?
I don't know how he does it. It's like a miracle that he doesn't strike out more hitters. I don't know. I
Right.
guess he just lets them get hits instead at some point instead of striking them out, and that's why
Mm-hmm.
he's blowing up sometimes. I don't know, man.
So Matthew, if you didn't know this was Sandy and you were just looking at this page, what makes Sandy actually useful here, right? Because you look at this and you just think, this guy's got to be really inefficient. He doesn't strike anybody out. I mean, he doesn't walk anybody, but like
I mean, for Sandy, it's
he's
like the bottom four numbers really, like walk BB percent, barrel percent, hard hit percent, ground ball rate. Like that's all of his outs right there,
yes, exactly.
and also
Also,
how he keeps like traffic limited.
yes,
Boom.
but yeah, this tells me low upside, high floor, right? And the fact that Sandy gets you loads of innings is amazing. I
Let's
think
do
he's
that.
good. I think he's very good. I think he's probably a top 30 pitcher down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
what's
been
impressive
susceptible to weird stuff. But go on.
his ability, he always throws like 100 plus pitches every game. I don't know, he has a weird like first couple innings thing. I think like some guys seem to have where like the first couple innings just go terribly and then they sort of cruise for the next like 4 or 5 innings. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, that was fun though. Maybe too easy for me. Chris might have struggled with that one.
Yeah, I'll just do a bonus hitter. I'll give you. I will spend like 10 seconds on this stuff, but like, look at this guy. This guy's not top 100. Um,
Oh
right now he
wow,
might be. He might be now, but like,
this is not Kurtz. Okay, this is also not PCA. uh, I don't know, dude.
so this is Cags.
Oh, duh! I actually should
This
have
is
known
what
that.
Cag. Yes, this is what Cag's page looks like now.
Yeah, Knax looks good now. He does. He figured out
And
his launch angle problem.
yep. And so, like, whenever we see this many contact metrics, like this is always just a guy. Like next year, I expect his draft stock to be very, very high if he continues to do this.
Yeah, if he does
Um,
this all year, next year he's going to be picked like picked 20 or 20.
yeah, like yes, like he's going to be picked very high. Maybe not that high because of outfield, but yeah, like
Yeah,
very, very high. And this is the bonus pitcher. This guy's going to be very tough. But he's another splitter dude. Um, AL East guy.
is this in
I
relievers?
no, this is a starter. I picked him because of his walk problems. Um, and sort of to illustrate how guys with high walks can still really be valuable.
AL East, you said?
Yep, another young guy.
Um, oh, is no. Could it be? Is it Yusaved? Yusaved?
Yes,
Yusaved?
this is your savage. Yes,
Okay.
great guess, Matthew. Well done.
Yeah, a young
Got
guy
the two
AL East.
bonuses.
I,
Young guy Elias.
I feel like the difficulty here was like inverted. This got way easier as we went on.
Yeah. Well, it's guys
The
you can still
hardest,
think about. The geezy guys are superstars. You don't really think about them because you
yeah,
know
I
what
guess
their
like
profile
maybe,
looks like.
yeah.
These last
Or the ones
few
I
are
thought about,
dudes that,
I don't know
yeah,
about them.
yeah, that we really look at a lot. But
Yeah, yes, Savage. I'm surprised his XERA and XBA are that low, given that like nothing about this profile really stands out to me except like whiff rate, I guess. Like
yeah, and
I
I
would
think it's
honestly expect some
probably.
regression here. This looks like he's overperforming to me.
I don't love XERA. I don't know what goes into it, but I found that it's sort of been wrong a lot. I much
Well,
prefer
I'm just more
Sierra.
talking about like the barrel rate and hard hit rate being like low, just kind of mysteriously. I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't get. He's got a little. He's it's a lot like Shota, where like he limits barrels and hard contact, but still gives up fly balls.
Hmm.
But he's got a little bit better strikeout stuff. I expect his strikeout stuff to be a bit better, and he might just be volatile. Like his bad starts are going to drag this down, but he's going to have really high highs.
I mean, this is a
That's
young guy who's throwing 3 pitches as a starter. Like scary, but yeah, he could
yeah,
definitely.
third time through the order definitely might be might be his worst enemy. But
Yeah.
all right, we can go through. We don't
I
have
mean,
a
of
ton of
course,
time.
outings have kind of been like that now. It's like 5 innings barely,
Yeah,
6 innings barely, something like that.
yeah. So how do I stop sharing? There you go. But anyways, let's just like try and quickly go through these matchup recaps. Let's actually do the waiver wire stuff first. Or we can talk about. Let's talk about your matchup with Chris first. I'll
Okay.
let you handle that if you want to go through that. Can look at the
Yeah, I
summaries
mean,
stuff.
really, Chris and I like both kind of had pretty down weeks. Honestly, both our teams didn't score well. I mean, it was extremely close though, hilariously, because he had who was it? I believe someone went day to day that was supposed to start Saturday. It was, yeah, Dustin May was going to make a start Saturday. He got scratched, which made it really close on Sunday. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know. I started Arrighetti at the Tigers over Toll at the Yankees, and that was a 36 point swing for me. So too
Ugh.
much to handle.
Yeah, that's tough, especially when you're already having a down week. But I noticed for Chris, Drake Baldwin 0
Yeah,
for 21, a walk at 9 Ks. Dude, I hope he's still not hurt. That is really scary. This is when I wish on Savant I could go back and look at his last 50 plate appearances and see what he looks like to test if his like bat speed is down because it was an oblique strain. So,
I mean, Chris also got lucky with Dansby Swanson. Dansby
dude, Dan,
Swanson got
yeah, that's in
so
the
many
lead.
points. That was like ridiculous.
Yeah, he was better than Tommy this week. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's just like you just picked up Dansby at the right time, got his hot stretch, and like now you can do whatever you want with him. If you want to keep holding him, that's fine. But like,
I think Chris
man,
already dropped. Bro. I think he's already done.
he's already gone.
Yeah,
But
or he,
yeah, and
but yeah, I don't
I'll
know.
talk it.
Dansby dropped 1 million points.
I'll talk about my matchup with Connor really quick. We probably won't do that much because we're running out of time here, but Langford did really well. He got hurt. He was on fire before he got injured, of course. I was talking about trading him to have tried to do that. It didn't try hard enough because he was looking sort of delicious. Oh well. Machado's back. He's not quite like clearly the aging is hitting him, but he's up to 2.6, 2.5 points a game. He's a seventh ranked third baseman. And, I got him for Casey Schmidt. I'm very, very happy with how that has worked out for me. Michael Waka in a 2-star week threw 14 perfect innings. I don't think
Wow.
that's going to happen every week. So I don't know if Connor also got a lot of hope from Ryan O'Hearn, who has been
I mean,
amazing this
Michael
year.
Walker
But
is kind of perennially underrated, though. To be fair,
that is true. He's a guy who's just going to go out there and get you 6 innings every time, which is useful.
yeah,
So
he's definitely solid, but definitely slept on for sure.
at the bottom end, Seawald blew a save. Randy Vasquez had a bad outing. I mean, guys who are not amazingly reliable, just not doing that great, but are worth rostering. Eldridge had a bit of a slow week. I picked up Cole Kerrigan. He got 5 points on the last day. He's actually on fire. His profile is really strange too. I would suggest checking him out. But now he's on my team. Sort of a bad start for Chase Burns as well. That hurt Connor. And also just running out of pitchers, just not quite on top of that roster management. That really hurt him. So I'm going to
Yeah, you
go,
really
Matthew, we got
want
to hurry this up.
to
So
trust.
I'm going to throw out some streaming options here for this week. There's not a lot of good 2-star pitchers, but I'm going to name some names. You tell me whether you would start them if you were in a pinch, right? Like you don't have an option. I need to start. Would I consider starting this guy?
Just
So
tell me the name and the team they're at.
yes, exactly. Zach Gallen at home against San Francisco.
At home for Zach Gallen.
Yep.
I don't love that. I wouldn't
I
do
don't
it.
love that either. San Francisco's kind of hot too. Don't do that. Jack Flaherty at Texas.
I would take that. I would do
Jack
that.
Flaherty, I agree. Jack Flaherty's on a bit of a heater. He's had a couple good starts. I would take my chances at Texas.
Texas
Um,
also isn't bad. Like, isn't a bad park to pitch in. Also, not the greatest team offensively. So
Robert Gasser, 2-star week at home against Cincinnati, at Arizona on Sunday.
I would take like you could take both if you're desperate. But I think in theory, I like the Arizona start more.
And that's on Sunday, so that'll probably be available. And these guys you have to basically pick up now if you want to get that
Yeah.
first start. Brandon Sproat against Cincinnati at home.
I mean, you could. I don't love that one
Mm-hmm.
though. I'm like pretty 50-50. I'd have to be really desperate before I start looking at that. Pretty.
Again, yep. Savali against Miami at Sacramento.
That's one you can take. I don't love where it's at, but Savali versus the Marlins, it's just classic. Trust. It's probably like
Mm-hmm.
15 points right there.
Yeah, I
Something like
agree. Um, Zach Littell against Pittsburgh at home in
no,
Washington.
no.
I agree. Don't do that one.
Don't
Do not
start
do that
Zach
start.
Patel. Just in general, don't start him. You'll regret it.
Sean Manaea at Toronto at
No,
Atlanta.
no.
Nope. Off of Sean Manaea. I'd take that first Toronto
Also,
start.
don't start Sean Manaea. Don't start him. Don't do it.
Burrows
He,
against Minnesota on Tuesday.
who?
Mike Burrows.
Burrows? You could do that. I don't know. I feel like Mike Burrows just randomly gets blown up, even though he like shouldn't. But I would start. I would do that. Minnesota's like a shell of a team. They've got Byron Buxton, and like that's it. So
All right. Last question here before we gotta go. But Trevor McDonald at Arizona. Quick.
I could like do it on Sunday if I was like gonna lose without it only.
It's
Otherwise,
on
no.
Wednesday, so you don't have that option. But thanks everybody for tuning in. Great job, Matthew. Sorry, a little bit abbreviated on the matchup review stuff.
It's
I'll have
okay.
the rankings out. The Savant
Ever
guessing was very fun.
Yeah, that was fun though. That was fun.
Great. Well, thanks for filling in, Matthew. Absolutely love to have you. Good luck, everybody, next week, and thanks for tuning in. Bye bye.
See y'all.